What's going on, TikTok? Lurch Wilkes here, aka the Clintonville Slasher, and welcome back to the show, the Clintonville Slasher. I know it's a late one, but I just got done watching this film for the very first time. I want to talk about this movie real quick. Sometimes they come back. Let's see, a little rundown of the film if you've actually never seen it. It takes place in a small town in Illinois, and a teacher named Jim Nelson, who grew up in this small town, moves back with his family to take a teaching job after he has an incident with one of his students. During this time when he starts taking this teaching job, he runs into these students. Now, when Jim was a kid, him and his brother were harassed by these hoodlums right here, which they are driving a 1955 Chevrolet 51. It's a super sweet car. So anyway, these guys harass them in a tunnel, and Jim's brother accidentally, unfortunately, gets unalived. Now, when he gets unalived, they actually these three guys get hit by a train, and then Jim drops the keys, and in the scuffle, the keys get dropped from the car, and Jim picks him up and he runs off with him. So years later, when Jim returns to this town and takes this teaching job, they come back and they decide to take the students one by one. Some of his current students, they start unaliving them and taking their places in his class, and just like constantly harassing him and telling him that they're coming back. And oh man, this movie is so good. The practical effects in this movie are fantastic. The death scenes are amazing, 100% amazing. The acting in it is superb. It is 100% Stephen King nostalgia. Now, when Jim's family is constantly harassed as well, nobody believes that these guys are back, because only Jim and whoever the ghosts decide that they want to see them is the only ones that see them. Especially with one of his students is like riding his bike away from him, and the kid drops his wallet, and Jim tries to chase him down, and these guys hit his bike off the bridge, but nobody sees it except for Jim. So I really think that's awesome. And then when they chase his son down, nobody can see him but Jim, and I really loved the ending, and I loved that Jim's brother comes back. The practical effects, like they do a couple of car explosions in this scene in this film, and it is truly awesome, and the practical effects are absolutely amazing. The car is super badass. I mean, every time the car takes off, it shoots flames at the back end, and it is just awesome. The 50s greasers, I love that. I love that nostalgia of the 50s greasers coming back, and that they're ghosts, and they're like coming back for this unfinished business, which I think is super awesome. It's so much fun, and it's just a cool film to watch, especially like when Jim's family is being harassed and they're smashing through the windows of the glass, and the head guy, who's like, is like, they could switch their faces, and like it could be deformed, and they look like what they were in the car accident. And like the end of the movie is super badass too, when the train's coming back at them and they all melt, and it is so good. The practical effects, I have to tip my hat to the practical effects in this movie. If you guys have never seen it, it is streaming on Tubi right now, so check it out. I've actually never read the book, but I am going to try to, because it is good. If you like practical effects movies and paranormal films, and just it's a nail biter, and it's a good story too. So check it out. Sometimes the dead come back. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you're watching this on TikTok, hit that follow button for all horror content. Stay horror, and have an awesome week. I'll see you Friday. Later day.